Today I'm gonna give you some fighting tips that will help you out while W King in your games. Make sure to use code Lukicha and let's hop straight to it. Okay, so we are gonna be landing at this place called Seaside Villa because there's enough looting here and I've memorized everything. I landed this slurp truck to instantly get 100 shield to gain advantage if I'm contested. But this game I was not. After I looted though, I got in my first fight. I sprayed and I got health advantage over this guy. Even though it's a very little damage, it still helps out a lot. I don't know what this guy was doing though, cause he instantly jumped me and I easily killed him. Fights will get better though, I promise. After I got this bounty, I saw this guy looting and I sneaked up on him. Unfortunately, it didn't work and we traded. I hit him for 50 and he shockwaved away. And that's when I heard the third party show up. I did this trick with the wings and I hit him for a little bit. The other guy didn't run away though, so I knew what I had to do. The trick here is to let other guys fight and wait for the very last moment. That's exactly what happened and I got a free kill, but I whiffed my shot on the other guy. He didn't have any heals though, so I killed him eventually. This guy's really low. I rotated in the zone and I heard these guys fighting and that's when I saw this guy. I hit him for 100 and he was kinda clueless, not gonna lie. I also noticed that his left wall was mine, so I got an easy kill cause of that. Back to this fight though, this guy almost pissed on me. So the other guy ran away and I got blessed cause this guy's game crashed. This guy lagged out. So now we're pushing the medallion guys. Wings are broken, so the first thing I did was this exploit to get health advantage. He was in a fight before and I noticed that he was out of mats, so he kind of ran away. I got this beautiful double edit on him though and finished the fight. I healed up, farmed some mats and got ready for the end game. Before I had to rotate though, I saw this guy and I instantly fought him, cause I knew I wouldn't get third party. The first thing I do is always check what kind of playstyle my opponent has. And I also check out if he's good or bad. The way I noticed that he was bad was by him building a wood box to protect himself. He also didn't have a cone on top of his floor, so I instantly placed it. I tried to get the floor, but he had lower ping, so I pulled out my shotgun waiting for him to edit. Sure enough, he edited and I got a big shot off. I don't know if you noticed, but I pickaxed his wall once before I went to take his floor. So in the back of my head, I knew his wall was one shot. So I edited my floor, got the wall and piss controlled him. Then I did this peanut butter edit and finished the fight. Now we're ready for the endgame. The best position to play in endgame is high, so I cranked and played it cause no one else did. All I had to do now is play patient and spray at people to try and get kills. On the next rotate, I sniped the most stacked player in the lobby, so I instantly dropped cause zone was going there anyway and collected all of it. I cranked up to hide again though and now there were 3 players left. This guy took height from me but I chopped him out with 1 ramp edit. He fell down and I one-pumped him. Now it's 1v1 and to win here you have to be confident. Even though I was 100 health, I healed up and fought him. I took height with the new dashing medallion but I whiffed some shots. Then I hit him for 100 and did the wings exploit which threw him into zone. And by then I knew it was GG's. Let's look at game number 2. I went to the same place, but this time I was conned by 2 players. I did the same thing with the slurp track to gain the advantage and instantly launch padded. I saw the player and even though he did a little bit of damage to me, he didn't have time to get some shield and I had massive advantage over him. And all I had to do is trade and win the fight. But as I said before, I was conned by 2 people. So as expected, the other guy pulled up. I ran away to try and get my heals off, but he jumped me to the point where I had to fight him back. One thing about third parties is that they always think you're really low, so they're over aggressive. And you can use this to your advantage and outsmart them. As I said, he thought I was low and he just sprayed through my box. So I just 50-50'd with the frenzy shotgun. I knew I would win cause he had his SMG out. Let's look at this fight. You need to start using wings more often, because as you just saw, you can gain a massive health advantage just by doing simple moves that not a lot of people react to. I did 137 damage to this guy with just a basic exploit and a simple pump shot. Then I kind of felt like he was an instant editor and I played it safe, didn't want to rush in yet. As I was thinking, he made an instant edit and it's important to have your shotgun out in those kind of situations. I knew he felt scared after that because I predicted his move, so now I knew that he wouldn't edit on me like that anymore. And that's when I noticed one more thing. If you edit and reset a brick or metal wall, it becomes one shot. So I used this to my advantage and jumped in. I used this trick in almost every fight, and here's how I got the next kill. Right as I was rotating in the zone, I came across this guy. It was clear that this guy wanted to fight me, but I was trying to get the zone first. He shockwaved up and I hit him 50. He hit me for more though, but I didn't back up. I challenged him to a build fight and I got high over him. And even though he did more damage than me, he boxed up to heal, which was the exact thing I was waiting for. Because I had the wing streak at the back of my head, so I knew that that was my win condition. I hit him 60 and when we both went to zone, I did the same thing, which guaranteed me the kill. And now, it was time for the endgame. I did a simple rotate in the first moving zone, which you guys can do with the wings as well. Then I got in this water that gives you the dashes. So I used it and I got ahead of everyone. When I was rotating in the next zone though, I took too much damage and wasted a lot of mats. And I needed to look for a refresh as fast as possible. This guy kind of pushed me, but I didn't think it was worth fighting him. So I rotated with the wings once again and was waiting for the perfect moment. And eventually, I saw this guy's fighting ahead of me. Lucky for me, this tag guy was one shot and I got him. I was back at it and instantly took high. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to use code lukicha and goodbye.